Hi guys, in today's video I am going to share with you this cute little palette by Too Faced, the Hot Buttered Rum palette. It is a cute wee palette with some warm and neutral shades in there, and if you would like to see what I think of this wee beauty and the eye look that I've created, just keep watching. Hi, my name's Ange and welcome to Angela Stuart Beauty, where I share all things beauty and lifestyle to help you feel your best as a mature woman. If that sounds like you, please consider subscribing. I would love to see you back. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you are notified for any upcoming videos. And for all you wonderful ladies who are subscribed and are back again to see another video, thank you so much for taking the time in your day to watch one of my videos. Recently I asked if there were other eyeshadow palettes that you already had in your collection that you would like to see an eyeshadow look with, and somebody requested that I do a look with the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum palette. This is a cute little palette. It was, I believe, limited edition. Yes, it was limited edition eyeshadow palette. We can still get it here in New Zealand. It's in tin packaging. Cute little. I love the array of shadows in here that are a mixture of warm shimmers and mattes. So you have 4 mattes, 4 shimmers, and a mirror in the palette as well. And it's actually a greatly curated collection of colours that I feel you could get a lot of use out of. So it's a great palette for when we're able to travel again, to pop in your makeup bag, your travel bag. If you were going to an event after work and you wanted to pack something simple and easy in your makeup bag for transitioning after work, another little great palette. So I won't go too much more into this palette for the fact that it was limited edition. As I said, I wanted to share this because someone requested it, and I am wanting to do more looks with palettes that I already have. Case in point, recently I did a review on the Natasha Denona bronze palette, and as it turned out, it's probably a palette I didn't need to purchase considering what I already had in my collection. It was definitely caught up in the hype purchase. I am pleased to have it because the quality of the shadows and the glitters are superb. It's just, I found very similar tones across, especially the shimmer shades, glitter shades. This, I find, has got more of a mix of colours with fewer shades in the palette, and I have found the quality of the blending, the actual shadows, the pigment, the colour payoff to be superb in this palette as well. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, just keep watching. Okay, so this cute little palette here, it is a warm palette, but it has some neutral shades in here which I appreciate, just to break up that warmth. So I'm going to go in all over my lid with this bone shade. And recently when I did my eye look using the Natasha Denona bronze palette, that is the sort of shade I felt was missing out of that palette. More like these 3 shades here I felt were missing from the bronze palette, just to make it a little bit more versatile for my liking. I mean, sure, if you love those very coppery warm tones, that's a great palette, but for more versatility from my point of view, I needed a couple more neutral shades in there just to break up the super warm copper colours and give me, for my desired looks, more versatility. So I've just used that bone colour Flash 2 brow. Now I'm just going to point out that I had a very unfortunate lash extension evening recently where I had a bit of a reaction when I was doing my lashes, and I should have stopped, but I persevered, and the next morning I just had to take them off. But in doing so, I've lost it, even though I have tiny lashes, and anyway, I did lose a few on this eye in particular. I've got enough here to do some lash extensions again, but I'm going to have a wee break if I can. The only trouble is because I don't have lashes, I feel very conscious, and so I am wearing strip lashes every day at the moment because I don't like not having anything to go by on my lashes. Okay, I'm going to take this neutral shade here and blend that all into the upper part of my eye, upper transition area. I call it that. I have a big gap here, and I just like to add shading there to try and help minimize it a little bit. It doesn't minimize it a lot, but it's a lot of real estate that I prefer on a lid that I don't have, but we all work with what we've got. And I think because I have that big area up there, it really emphasizes at times my hooded eyes, which is why I appreciate lash extensions, is I think sometimes the lash extensions can help detract from a hooded eye. So we're just blending that, starting at the outer edge and little circular motions in that crescent shape. There. Okay, so now that we've added the transition shade, I'm going to go in with this. I do like yellow mustardy shades, so I'm going to go in with that with a Zoeva 227 brush and just add that in with that colour, sort of probably more around the outside of that transition shade, just blending the seams around that. And not actually taking it into the outer portion of the eye, but really just concentrating in this crescent area here. Okay, using that same brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit of warmth and try that in the outer corner, blending in, keeping it low. Running that shade under my eye. Then going to go in with this dark brown here that's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, using the same brush, utilising my brushes so we don't have to wash so many. And just blending it in. Might go back in with the reddy shade and just pop that there. Okay, now going back in with my blending brush and just making sure there are no harsh lines. the Makeup Geek out of the brush and just lift my eyelid. Yeah, I have shown this in other videos, but what I do is, because I've got downturned eyes and the more that I am aging, I have a little fold in here, and if I don't get it, it creates a blank space. So I just lift that up to get that little bit. Now I also have another problem that I have noticed recently, is that my eyes water. When my eyes water, I end up with a blank space right in here. So it is something I need to be aware of. So I lift my eye, or I pull it out this way, just gently, be gentle on your eyes, and then I just make sure I get that blank space right in the corner of my eye and connect the area. It just completes it and it looks better. Just use one of my Anastasia brushes, and I'm going to actually go in with more of this white shade. That's better. Sort of after having a week of using the bronze palette, although I still like my warm colours, I don't want them to be like super warm. So taking this nice pale shimmery shade here, it just tones that down, but I still get my warmth of the eye look. Very pigmented, good quality shadows. It was a very good palette to get. Using the brush that had a residue of the reddy shade and just blending that in. Taking the transition shade brush with no extra product, but just going back in that area. Okay, so that's the eye look using this palette. Doesn't look that great without eyelashes and eyeliner, so I'll go off, do that, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that's the finished look with lashes and eyeliner, and I've only lined my upper waterline using the NARS Via Veneto eyeliner, and that I prefer this kind of look with a hint of warm rather than it being all warm. I just feel a little bit more comfortable with it. This is a really cool palette, I think, and I love the fact that you can go for a very neutral look. If you wanted to go very warm, you could. There's 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, so I think that's a really good mix. Beautiful little palette for chucking in your makeup bag. The tin packaging is great as well, and I hope you enjoyed that. I really like this look, and thank you to the person who requested that I film a look using this palette. I hadn't done one before, and if you enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please click on the subscribe button. I would love to see you back. If you would like to see any other upcoming videos, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you of all upcoming videos. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later guys. Bye.